What's good, everyone? I am Krandall Brantley for Buckeyes Daily. Let's get into it. It is Penn State week, and I know it's an unusual Penn State week. Usually, this is a game where everything's on the line, a playoff spot, a chance to go to Indy, all of that. And everything's right there for Ohio State. They're number one. They got a long winning streak, I think 11 games. For Penn State, after that Oregon game, they're right there in double overtime, and they lost that game, fell from top five, not mentioned at all. They are on a four-game losing streak. Their head coach, James Franklin, is fired, and their potential first round QB, Drew Aller, is out for the season. And you're thinking like, all right, now what? Like, what's to be hyped for this game? I say yes. I think we should still be hyped for this game. This has been a competitive rivalry. I know OSU has won every game since 2016, but we've had some classics in that time period. And Penn State always comes to play for this game. It seems like every year it gets to the fourth quarter and you're like, oh man, here's Penn State again, even though OSU is winning. And why not this year for Penn State to compete again? The talent is still there and nothing to lose in this game. Usually Penn State wins games they're supposed to win and the fan base is hyped and they're like, okay, we're finally going to get over the hump against Ohio State. It doesn't happen. That pressure is off of them this year because they've played so bad. And maybe the interim head coach can motivate the guys and have a scheme where they are more confident in situations. And I think Ohio State has a lot to play for, and they're going to take this like it was a top five game. And I'll get to motivational factors in this next segment. Jim Knowles is back in the shoe. You know how he left? He left Columbus on a bad note. He wasn't even invited to the parade, the championship parade. The defensive coordinator, he came in and he won a championship in third year, so that's what he was supposed to do. But the week of the national championship, this rumor has it that he had his agent out, letting coaches know that he was available. He was asking for contract extensions or just more money. And it's like, bro, it's week of the national championship game. Really? Nothing else to do in this time period? You're focusing on this now? You can't win the game and then ask for this? Even though like you've already got a contract extension, the year before, and it just did not end well. And he has some things to say about the program over the summer too. I think, well, let me see what Ryan Day said about this. This is what he said during weekly press conference. I think it goes back to what we were saying earlier, just about how college football and how it's changed and the money and everything like that. It's just you are seeing some things that maybe we're not used to. But I guess when you look at the NFL, you see more of that than what you would in college. But I guess we're getting more like the NFL. So we try not to take those things personal, but we are human. What does that tell you? I think Coach Day, the staff, all the returning starters from last season, this defense, number one defense, this offense, Brian Hartline, are taking this personal. They have this game circled. They don't care if Penn State is 3-4. They want to run them out of the building. The fans want to destroy Jim Knowles this Saturday. It didn't make sense it definitely seemed personal for him to go to Penn State. It seemed like he's like, I wasn't appreciated enough at Ohio State, and not only do I want to leave, I want to go to a rival, and I want to beat you and prove that my scheme and my coaching style is better, and I want to beat you. That's what it seems like, and it doesn't seem like that's going to happen this Saturday. So I see why OSU would take things personal in that note. And OSU fans tried to tell y'all, Penn State fans, all summer, oh, our defense is way better than what OSU was in 2022. Like, we're way ahead of that. Our defense is great, so imagine what Jim Knowles can do in this first year. We told y'all that Jim Knowles' defense scheme is so complicated, it doesn't get done in the first year. You had to wait till year 2 or year 3 for that to all evolve. We tried telling y'all. And defense was not the problem with y'all. If Penn State got the number 1 offensive coordinator over the offseason, yeah, I've been worried. With Drew Aller, Keyshawn Allen, Nicholas Singleton, and the receivers that you got out of the portal, yes, that's cause for concern for Ohio State. But defense was not your problem. But now you got a whole lot more problems. And Ocean is not taking this lightly. They want to run Penn State out of the building. And another reason why they don't play Penn State again until 2028. So you don't want to see Penn State have that hanging over your head and, hey, we beat y'all. And they're saying that for 3 years? Nah. OSU is going to be hyped for this game. And plus, the fans haven't had a home game in a while. They're going to be hyped up for this one. Okay. OSU needs to establish the run game. Penn State is ranked 90th in the country in run defense. But Ohio State is only ranked 71st in rushing offense. It's not going to get it done. It can in this game, but not if you want to win all your goals, like gold pants, Big Ten title, and Natty. The O-line is great. They've been fantastic when it comes down to pass blocking. Sand doesn't get sacked much. But come down to the run game, there's talent. Bo Jackson, very talented. Isaiah West showed that he's very talented in the Wisconsin game. I want to see more of him. Shea Donaldson, very good in short yardage situations. So I think they've been efficient, but coming down to like yardage, it's not there. If they can't get it done running in this game, that's cause for concern when you're approaching the game. And it could be a rainy game. Maybe sand can't sling it that way because it's a downpour, and guys like Zakie Wheatley for Penn State gets an interception, and they want to stick to the run game, and it's not working. That makes it one-dimensional. And so this is the game off the bye week. Get the run game going and get some confidence. Control this game. Like, I'd probably be more satisfied. Oh, if it's a blowout, it's a blowout. I'd be hyped. But it'd be great to see that it was balanced, to see that the run game got going, and they were get JJ and Carl Tate going, instead of it just being the pass game and a little bit of the run game, but not much established. Special teams advantage. Penn State has blocked a field goal or a punt in the last 3 games. That's very good. They even blocked a field goal for a touchdown 2 weeks ago against Iowa, and they had the lead. They couldn't keep the lead for the entire game, but they did have the lead at halftime at Iowa, and you don't want to see Penn State block a field goal or a punt for a touchdown and keep their players hyped and motivated for another quarter or half based off of a special teams blunder. But here's how OSU take advantage of special teams. It's time, y'all. Caleb Downs. Let Caleb Downs return some punts. You've had the bye week to get more ready. I know Caleb Downs is the anchor of the defense, and so, but it's his last regular season month that you're going to get out of him. You're not guaranteeing Caleb Downs. Let him return some punts. Like, this game is little bit closer than it should be, and Caleb Downs breaks one for a touchdown, and the crowd is hyped, it's a wrap. They're not coming back from that. So let Caleb Downs return some punts this weekend and let OSU win. All right? All right, y'all. Go Bucks. I'll see y'all tomorrow.